Hello folks, Alloutdoor1 here. Welcome to another video. Thanks for tuning in. You're probably wondering what this video is all about, and we'll get to that in just a sec. I've recently, in the last few months, been practicing my stitching and sewing, and yeah, I've been making all types of little pouches, etc. This is just something I came up with just to carry a few bits of important gear. As you can see, it's got a loop here, so it means you can hang this up quite neatly. Alternatively, you can hang other items off this. Just a neat little pouch that I made there. But what I actually want to talk about today is this. Well, this is in fact an oil bottle which used to be found inside the butt of a Lee-Enfield 303 rifle. Now, if you don't know what that is, then you should really read up on your history. But here's a couple of pictures. So that's what it looks like. You know, the Lee-Enfield 303 was used by the British Army and other armies for many years. Several different versions exist, and in all of these versions you will find one of these. As I said, this is the oil container to keep your weapon lubricated, and this was found in a recess in the butt of the weapon. I actually came across one of these a few years ago at a military show, and I picked one up. I think it was about £3 or £4. It was a later version to this one, and it was actually made out of plastic, an early form of plastic. Let's see what the name is. I'll write it at the bottom of the screen in just a sec. But this is a Mark III version apparently, and it would have been used in around the 50s. I actually picked this one up at an antiques market about a month ago in London. Original stamp there, so it can be identified. You know, this just happened to catch my eye as I was walking past, because I thought it was a really cool design and it looked kind of familiar. As I said, I have the later plastic version, but picked this one up for about £10, or actually I think it was £8. So a bargain, and an antique to boot. Now, usually when you unscrew the lid, there would actually be a metal spoon, or applicator I suppose would be a better word for it, which was about the length of the container, so you could dab into your oil and then apply it to the rifle. So as a modification, I simply removed the spoon. As you can see there, I just saw through it with just a standard hacksaw. It took me a couple of minutes, and then smoothed it off with a sander just to get a nice smooth finish. As you can see, there is an O-ring there. This one is in fact made out of leather, but I have tested it out and it is really good. And when I bought it, there was actually oil inside. Not sure if it was the original oil or not, but I pulled that out nonetheless because it smelt kind of vile. And yeah, simply removed the applicator, as I said. I did in fact contemplate using this as some kind of little storage container, but given the properties of brass, I started thinking about fire lighting applications. And what I've actually done is cleaned out the inside and then simply filled it to about this point with cotton balls, and then further to the top I've actually made a thick cotton rope from cotton threads. You know, simply wound it up myself, and basically the way you would use this is you simply pull some of the thread out, and then what I've done is simply filled the whole container with meths, and now, as you'll see, we have an instant match. The great thing about this is that the flame height can be adjusted by simply pulling out or pushing back some of the wick that I've made, and it allows you to regulate the size of the flame. Now I've tested this out, and with it full, this will last for approximately half an hour to 40 minutes at a slow burn. Obviously this has many applications in the field of bushcraft, as you know, you can light your fires with it to preserve matches or lighters. It will take very readily with a fire steel. You can put this in the heart of a fire without fear of damaging it in any way. Once this has been burning for approximately 5 to 10 minutes depending on ambient temperature, then it also acts as a kind of hand warmer, and you can warm your hands up. It's a good size, you can warm both hands up simultaneously. So there's another really good application for it. Again, if you leave it for longer and let it get really hot, then you can actually put it in your pocket or inside your sleeping bag, so it also gives you a little bit of warmth for, you know, up to 10 minutes. Although potentially dangerous, I suppose, to some extent this works really great as a tent heater, a portable tent heater. I know you might think I'm crazy, but honestly, if you're in a tent and you've got it all sealed up nicely, you light this baby up, give it a few minutes, it really does make a significant difference to the temperature within your tent. So it's a really versatile and useful item in my opinion, and as such it will become an integral part of my bushcrafting kit, I've decided. I'm really pleased with myself about this little modification that I've made here. Equally, it's also nice to carry around a bit of history with you. So, having come across this and subsequently started using it, I've kind of gotten into the whole kind of brass look for gear, and in that vein I've also decided to pair it up with my very own custom made fire steel. I'm just giving this a little charge now. What you should see that it glows up quite nicely, glow in the dark, visible from both sides obviously when you charge both sides, but just glows up really nicely there, so you can always find it easily in the dark. Plus it looks really cool in my opinion. So as I said, I'm really liking the brass oldie worldy kind of look at the moment, and for sure this is now my integral bushcraft fire lighting kit. All that I have to do now is wait for this to develop a little patina, and then it will look a really stylish little duo there. So that's my, you know, integral fire lighting kit from now on. I love both the look of and function of both of these items now. Absolutely perfect, and yeah, you'll see me using them in my following kind of outdoorsy woods videos. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Alpha Bushcraft, and my website, www.alphabushcraft.co.uk. I hope you found this video useful and or enjoyable. This is Alloutdoor1 signing out for now. Thanks for watching. Take care.